Let's take the next question. It's on Jio Financial Services, and Reliance Industries in focus today on account of its earnings, one of the top gainers on the benchmark Nifty 50. But here we're talking about Jio Financial Services. It's up about 1.3%, 313. And the question is from Murtuza, who's writing in from Mumbai and asking whether he should buy for the long term. And if so, what price is attractive? Mr. Chokalingam, the question really is about how quickly their businesses can ramp up, specifically in the financial services space. They've got that AMC, they've launched a few schemes. The traction, of course, for their fixed income schemes are great. But the question is, are they going to get a similar traction for their equity schemes, and how quickly can they ramp that up? Would you buy at these levels?
Yeah, first coming to equity scheme, ultimately whether it is a small company or big company, as an analyst, I can say that investors will look for the schemes which are really beating the index by big margin. It won't matter whether it is a small company, big company. So it's a long way to go to take a view on equity schemes of Jio Financial. One has to see how they perform. But as far as the stock is concerned, in fact, we have a buy recommendation. We continue to give a buy recommendation. Because if you look at the results, yes, it is apparently subdued. But they have been building the business across various verticals of financial sector. Particularly, the lending, outstanding lending has gone up by about 40% in 6 months' time in September quarter, and even the fee-based income has gone up substantially. So I believe in the long term it can create a substantial wealth. So we continue to reiterate a strong buy on Jio Financial.
Mr. Chokalingam, let me come back to you on something like a Bandhan Bank as well. Our viewer, Mohit from Ludhiana, is writing into us for a 2-year view on the stock. He's bought it at 187 rupees per share. So you gave us your view on something like preferring banks over NBFCs, but would something like a Bandhan Bank make that cut?
See, Bandhan Bank trades at around 1.1, 1.2 times. One can hold it. Hoping for some return in the medium to long term. That is with the minimum 1-year investment horizon. It is quite possible to see some decent return from this.
Got it. Okay. ACC is the question. Sheshant wants to know about this. Short-term view is being sought. He had 380 shares at a price of 1,880. If we can pull up the chart and see where it's currently trading, can we pull up ACC? And what he's looking at a 3-month time frame as well as a long-term time frame. So he's bought at 1,880. It's not too far away from the current market price. Osho, on the charts, would you accumulate at these levels for the 3-month time frame, and for the long term, what's the view?
Overall, the counter is into a strong consolidation. In the last 5 to 6 trading weeks, the counter has been hovering around the zone of 1800 towards 1850 on the higher end. So I expect the momentum is still in the sideways kind of a manner. If it breaches the zone of 1880, which is the buying zone for the counter, so I expect from there onwards, one can expect some kind of positive traction coming back. But looking at the recent development, the counter has already surged towards the 200-day simple moving average. So looking at the technical setup, the counter is now into a base formation for itself. So I expect that in the short-term period, there is a possibility of breakout on the higher end. 1880 to 1900 will be the resistance. Once it breaks through the resistance zone, then from there onwards, near about 100 to 150 points of rally can be seen from short-term point of view.